Hey, what's up everybody? Peter Valley here, and I'm here in this video to address a question that comes up all the time, which is how fast can you make money with online book arbitrage? So, you have to ship books in, you're like, how long does that take? How long does it take for the books to get to me? Like, there's lots of uncertainty, right? So rather than just give you a number and say you can make money in X amount of days, which wouldn't be true anyway because there's so many variables, rather than even take my word for anything, I'm just going to give you 20 examples pulled directly from the Zen Arbitrage Facebook group. And these examples are totally unsolicited. These are people talking about how much money they've made in the first month. So rather than say how fast, let's get really specific. Let's settle the question, can you make money in your first 30 days with online book arbitrage? And the screenshots I'm going to show you from our Facebook group settle once and for all that yes, you can make money during your first 30 days. And some of these numbers are going to be, you're not even going to believe them, okay? So first of all, my name is Peter Valley. I pioneered this concept of online book arbitrage back in 2014 or so. I somehow accidentally became the world's most published author on Amazon selling. Don't ask me how that happened. It was an accident. I do the website FBAmastery.com, and yes, it is true. Rumors of me being a doofus are absolutely confirmed because the first time I ever attempted to source books to resell was at a thrift store dumpster, and the employees caught me and slammed the lid shut, padlocked it, and called the police. And that is the kind of person you're dealing with. But I'd done some things right, and one of the things I did right is in 2015, I introduced online book arbitrage to the world. I wrote a book, the first book on it, the first webinar, first one talking about it, first one doing it. And I can't say I'm the first one doing it, sorry. I'm the first one teaching it for sure, but we started an online sourcing revolution with our tool, Zen Arbitrage, the world's first online book arbitrage tool. Now, big question in my inbox on a daily basis is, Peter Valley, how fast can I make money? Give me a number. I need some assurance. Now, here's the deal. I've got two sides of my brain on this one. I've got two feelings on this, okay? So I'm going to be really blunt with you. Okay, so on one hand, when people ask this, I go, yeah, that's a legitimate question. Of course you want to know how much money you're going to make or how fast you can make money, right? Of course, like you don't know online book art. You maybe never sold anything on Amazon before. Like you don't know me. Like you're not going to, you want some hard facts, right? And who wouldn't want to make money fast? Of course, we all do, right? And you want to know there's going to be a payday before the end of time. You want to know, okay, if I'm selling books, is this like, are we talking about 6 months here or like 6 days, right? And the truth is definitely not 6 days, okay? So it's a legitimate question. So I don't mean to disparage it. But on the other hand, there's a side of me that's like, okay, I can't stand get rich quick people. Like the people are just like, give me the money. Where's the money? I need the money fast. Give me the money. Give me the money. I'm just like, I actually don't allow those people in Zen Arbitrage. Now, you might be wondering, how do I filter them out? Well, the fact is I can't do it very, very well, but I can look for clues, right? And so people email, they're like, I need money really fast. Give me the money. Give me the money. I immediately just, either I don't respond or I tell them this is not the business for you, okay? I don't like that mindset at all, okay? I'm here to coach and to help people who want to start a real business, aren't just looking to push a button and have money come out of their computer. Okay, number two is I don't want desperate people in Zen Arbitrage. Now, this is actually a different thing. This is actually, what I mean by this is I don't want people who are down to their last dollar. I don't want that pressure. It puts a lot of pressure on me, right? I don't want people that are like, all right, I have to make rent in 2 weeks. If this doesn't work, I'm homeless. I don't want, and honestly, it's just, I tell people it's not the right business for you. Like, you shouldn't be desperate. You shouldn't start any business when you're desperate. What you should be doing, and I never say this because I'm totally anti-employment, but you should really get a job, get something consistent, get some money in the bank, and then start a business, right? So I don't want those people in Zen Arbitrage. That's another reason I don't like that question. And then lastly, we're getting a little philosophical, but asking how fast you can make money is asking the wrong question. You should be asking, is this business sustainable? Is it consistent? You should be asking those kind of questions, not how fast. Because anything that's consistent and sustainable, that's a business you should want to be in, with, assuming there's other factors that play out in your favor. But how fast is not a good way to assess a business. Because first of all, if someone tells you money's fast, they're a scam artist straight up, right? So I'm going off here, but let me just give you a couple facts, okay? So first of all, you buy a book on Amazon, it's going to take, this is me being a straight shooter. This is what the get rich quick people never tell you about their businesses. Okay, so first of all, you're gonna buy the book from somebody. It will take 5 to 7 days to arrive to you. It might even take a day or two longer, rarely. It might get there a day or two sooner. 5 to 7 days, plan on that. Then you have to ship the book into Amazon. Okay, now that can take 3 to 7 days. It can take a little longer, probably not shorter. But 3 to 7 days is what I tell people to plan on. And then once it gets to Amazon, sometimes they're going to take their sweet time and process the book. They have to unpack the box, put it on the shelf, right? That can take 3 to 7 days, okay? It can even take a little bit longer. So what I tell people is your books will not be live for sale for 3 weeks. And people are like, whoa, what, 3 weeks? Okay, this is not the business for you. In fact, business itself is not for you if 3 weeks makes you choke, okay? I'll be straight shooter with you. And if you're triggered, quote, by the thought of having to wait 3 whole weeks to get paid, there's a solution for you. Are you ready for this? Would you like to hear it? You're not going to like it. The solution is to get a job. And you probably already have a job. But my point is the only way to be sure you're going to get money in less than 3 weeks, which in this case 2 weeks, consistently, is to get a job or rob a bank. Okay, you got those 2 options. Okay, and I'm really serious. Like you have no business being in business if the thought of 3 whole weeks, and actually it's gonna be longer than 3. That's when your books go live for sale, right? You still have to wait for a sale. The thought of waiting 3 whole weeks is unthinkable to you. You are absolutely in the wrong mindset. You should not flat out be in any business, period. In fact, I ban you from all entrepreneurship because that's crazy, right? 3 weeks is like, that's But here's the good news. I'm going to give you some examples of people that made money their first month. And when I say first month, I want to be really clear. The first month of their books going live for sale. Some of these examples are people in their first month from literally signing up for an Amazon account, okay? But when I say first month, I mean you get your books to Amazon and the clock starts ticking once the books arrive at Amazon. What numbers are people doing their first month? Now, I want to state the obvious before I go into these examples. It all depends how many books you're shipping in. These examples I'm giving you are people who have followed my advice, which is to start small, no matter how much money you have. Prove the concept and then scale up. So most of these people are starting with very, very few books. If you shipped in 1,000 books out of the gate, obviously your numbers would be insane, right? Even your first month. So I'm going to set some ground rules here I want you to know exactly what you're seeing. Every single one of these screenshots is unsolicited. I did not go to people and go, hey, give me your best. I didn't go to, the Zen Arbitrage members and go, hey, give me your best, your best numbers from your first month. No. This is totally organic, just popped up organically in the Facebook group. These are all from a 3-week period, you guys. I'm not opposed to people cherry picking the best testimonials. In other words, yeah, you want to highlight your best stuff if you have some system to offer or whatever. But that's not what this is. Most of my testimonials I cherry picked from like the week or 2 before I made the video. Okay, and that's what this is. 3 weeks. That's all this is. This is not from the beginning of time. This is the just purely testimonials that showed up randomly unsolicited in a 3-week period, posted in our Facebook group, and their only ground rules that their books were live for sale for less than 30 days. So their first book went live for sale in under 30 days. So with that ground rule, let's get into 20 awesome examples. So first up, our friend Steve, and Steve bought 80 books in late November, and which means they arrived sometime in the first week or so of December, and I'm recording this in the first month of January. First week, bought 80 books in November, sold 72 of the 80 books, and I forgot it from the bullet points, but if you look at his message here, the average profit was $50 per book. Not bad. $1,300 profit for 14 hours work. He said he did 10 hours searching in Zen Arbitrage. That's how easy Zen Arbitrage makes it. And then 4 hours, I guess, packing and shipping and listing as well. He said he did no fancy search tricks and did $1,300 in profit his first month. Now, this is a more humble one. Okay, again, these are all just what popped up in our Facebook group in 3 weeks. $89 in 48 hours. The first 48 hours, not bad. $90, right? Not too bad. Next up, our friend Linda paid $19 for her first book, sold it very, very quickly for $120, and with a net profit of somewhere in range of $75. Not too bad. Our friend Tanisha, now this is one when people ask, how fast can I make money? That's one question. But the other question people ask is, can I make money on my free trial? And I actually always tell people, don't plan on it. I mean, you're probably not going to get your books live in less than 2 weeks. It definitely can happen because our trial as of now is 2 weeks. I tell people I can extend your trial for sure. if you need a little extension. But I tell people not to plan on making money during their free trial unless you're selling leads in our book leads marketplace, which is a separate thing. So our friend Tanisha actually did accomplish what I tell people is the impossible. She made money on her free trial. Got her first sale. Pretty cool. And next up, someone else did this too. And actually this one is, this is awesome. They sold 2 books during their 14-day trial, and they said, I'm beyond confident that I will reach my goals with Zen Arbitrage. And they used lots of exclamation points because they were really excited. Okay, next up, our friend Lee. First five sales came in 5 days after his books were live for sale. Did $435 in sales. And by the way, I don't need to point out, I'm not going to point out repeatedly how these are people who are making the cost of Zen Arbitrage back in a matter of days. Okay, so I just want you to understand what these numbers are. So first week, $652 in sales from our friend Alexa. Our friend Joe, his first 30 days, his books were live for sale, $662. And again, you guys, these are people starting with modest inventories, right? Like, you're like, oh, well, maybe you're like, well, that's not even impressive to me, $600. Like, first of all, that's $600 your first month. I'm not saying this is normal. These are people just getting started. These are people just sending a few books to test it out, right? I want to be clear. These people are going to, theoretically will be doing a lot better once they scale up. These are people just starting with a few books. I should have made that clear at the beginning. Our friend Judy, her first month did $1,267 in sales. Next up, our friend Teresa, her books were live and for sale for 3 days, and she did $114 in sales. Awesome. That's off of 2 books, too. Next up, our friend Timothy, his first week, he did $577 in sales combined, first 2 weeks. Amazing. Next up, Amber, her books were live for sale. It's hard to tell from this message. I had to kind of dig in the account a little bit, but it looks like her books were live for sale for about 2 weeks. And she did $321 in sales. Next up, our friend Kevin, his first week of sales, and he sold $716 in books. But here's the crazy part. That's off of 3 books. His average sales price was $238, which I'll admit is definitely unusual. So Kevin's doing something right. Next up, our friend Sherry. So her first shipment arrived at Amazon on December 19th. She now has a total of 17 books there. And you can see she did $197 in sales her first week or so, first 2 weeks. Next up, our friend Ronald, first 2 or so weeks of sales, sold $157 in books. And I love this part here. He said, I admit I was slightly skeptical about this business. I love turning skeptics into believers. It's one of my favorite things. Okay, especially people that email and they're like, this is another one of those scammy things. And then I see them in the Facebook group next and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay, so first 30 days of sales, almost $600 in sales from our friend Donna. Our friend Oren, first 30 days of sales, over $1,000, $1,184 in sales to be exact. He says, I'm loving this system and I deeply believe in this business opportunity of online book arbitrage. Thank you, Peter, for this brilliant software and courses. Truly amazing. Next up, our friend Jim is first. So I might be breaching the rules a little bit here. It's hard to tell from his message, but he may have had his books for sale for 35 days, so don't murder me, okay? Maybe not quite 30 days, but 35 or so days, $985 in sales. Next up, Marcus says this is the easiest way we've ever made money. Now, Marcus sold their first book only a week after sending in the shipment, so it sold like almost instantly when it hit the warehouse. But that's not my favorite part. My favorite part is easiest money we've ever made. Okay. Next up is Danielle. Her first month of sales did $1,022 in sales and simply says, I love it! Exclamation mark. Okay, next up, our friend who does not have a name. In their first month, sold 4 books, and this is my favorite part, more profit than I made in 1 day at my job. I love that. Okay, and next up is our friend Emily. Her books were live for sale for 26 days, sold $1,043 in books, and sold 20 books, and I guess a few of them were from her personal collection. So 14 of those were from Zen Arbitrage. Spent $255 and made somewhere, can't know her exact numbers, but somewhere in range, just napkin math, of $750 in profit, which is times the cost of Zen Arbitrage. I can't do the math, but that's bonkers. Okay, so you guys, here's the deal. So you just saw, it was actually like 23. I promised you 20. It was like 23 people. But here's the deal. You can see from here. This is not get rich quick. This is not push a button and money comes out. This is not like, your first day you're making $10,000, right? Because those businesses don't work unless they're called bank robbery. Okay, I think we know that. So this is not get rich quick, but it is what matters most, which is it's get rich consistently and sustainably, and in a pretty quick way. Okay, these are all numbers again from a month, right? So. And again, I have to stress, I really feel dumb that I didn't mention this at the beginning. These are people that started with a few books. Everybody starts with a few books. Nobody goes in guns blazing and ships in 1,000 books. Okay, so these numbers are going to go up for these people if they keep doing what they've been doing. So you want to get started right now. I'm guessing you probably do. Hopefully, at least try this out. So Zen Arbitrage offers a complete business in a box. Actually, businesses, because we have multiple ways to create revenue streams within Zen Arbitrage. You can start a free trial right this second. There's a link next to this video. You can pillage our database. You can buy everything you want. You can go totally bonkers insane. You can actually make money during your free trial if you're fortunate enough to sell a book or selling leads in our book leads marketplace, which is instant. It's a totally different thing. I have other videos about that. You can prove the concept and pay nothing at all because our trial is 100% free. Now, our commitment to you is to provide a partially automated, low-risk business that you can run from a computer from anywhere in the world. That is our mission. That's what we deliver on. I know you'll agree once you sign up, see what we have to offer, and then go in our Facebook group and see how happy other people are. And I think you'll really agree this is truly a wonderful, fantastic business because we offer you everything. We offer you the tools, we offer you the training, and we offer you the community all in one inclusive package with over 20 tools and technologies no one else offers. Before I go through all this, just hit the link, you guys. The trial is free. And when I say free, I mean free. There's no catch, no strings, okay? 20 things no one else offers. We have the biggest database by a factor of 10. We show FBA offers for every result, which nobody else does. We show you the true cost plus shipping in our search results. We scan over 40 other book selling sites without having to click at all. Embed Keepa charts in Zen Arbitrage. Profit and sales tracking is built in. You don't have to pay for extra software for that. You can check your book restrictions. We are the world's only arbitrage marketplace, which is a totally separate, insane thing. 360-degree support. Webinars, email, chat box, text messages, whatever you want. I actually give you my cell number when you sign up. That is true. Personalized ISBN analysis service. I mean, it's just on and on and on. We're the only tool run by real Amazon sellers, which actually makes a really big difference in regards to the support you get. So if all of this sounds good, you can sign up, hit the link right now and start your free trial. You get complete access to Zen Arbitrage, complete access to our training program, complete access to my cell phone, full prep service setup so you can run this business from anywhere in the world. All of our new features, we're rolling out features all the time. It is a complete business system. You can get started in seconds. Like literally from this moment, you can be up and running in a matter of a couple minutes. It's 100% web-based, so there's nothing to download. Does not matter what kind of computer you have. No Amazon experience required at all. Full training is included. Okay, so we cater to people no matter where you are on your experience level. And my favorite part, we offer you total freedom. The freedom to run a business from anywhere in the world. Zen Arbitrage makes your location irrelevant. Everything is simple. We keep it simple. Everything's in one simple dashboard. So if you like the way this sounds, if you like the idea of making money your first 30 days, all this stuff, hit the link below. Get started on your free trial right now. I really, really look forward to seeing you over there, and I'll talk to you soon.